The movie begins in a jungle where a boy named Mowgli is seen running. He was found by a black panther named Bagheera, who took him to a wolf couple, Raksha and Akela. Since then, Mowgli has lived with the wolves, and Raksha loves him like her own child. Bagheera trains Mowgli to survive in the jungle, and he grows deeply attached to his animal family. During a dry season, all the animals gather at a watering spot, and Akela warns Mowgli not to use human tools, as he must live like a wolf. Suddenly, a tiger named Shere Khan appears. He was once burned by human fire, which the animals fear and call the red flower. Shere Khan is angry to see a human among them and warns that Mowgli, though a child now, will become dangerous when he grows up. He threatens to kill Mowgli once the drought ends. When the rains come and rivers fill, the wolves begin to debate whether to keep Mowgli, fearing Shere Khan's wrath. To protect them, Mowgli decides to leave, and Bagheera agrees, believing Mowgli will be safer among humans. Mowgli and Raksha share a heartfelt and emotional goodbye before he sets off for the village with Bagheera. On their way, they encounter a large group of elephants, and Bagheera respectfully bows to them, explaining to Mowgli that they are the most superior animals in the jungle. As they continue, Bagheera tries to make Mowgli understand why it's important for him to leave the jungle. Suddenly, Shere Khan attacks them. Bagheera fights the tiger and tells Mowgli to run. Mowgli hides among a herd of buffalo and cleverly escapes on one of them. Meanwhile, Shere Khan meets Akela, who tells him that Mowgli has already left and there is no need to fight. But Shere Khan refuses peace, attacks, and kills Akela. The other wolves are terrified, and he declares himself the new leader, warning that anyone who disobeys him will meet the same fate as Akela. Knowing Mowgli will return one day, he vows to kill him then. Elsewhere, Mowgli wakes up on the buffalo and realizes they're in a dangerous area where trees are collapsing due to heavy rain. To save himself, he jumps into the river and floats to the other side using a tree trunk. Hungry and exhausted, he tries to eat a fruit, but some animals steal it. He follows them to a tree where a huge snake named Kaa hypnotizes him. Under hypnosis, Mowgli sees a vision of his past, how his father died protecting him from Shere Khan, who was burned by fire during the fight. Ever since, animals have feared fire. After that, Bagheera took Mowgli in. As Kaa prepares to eat him, a bear named Baloo suddenly appears and saves him. Mowgli then wakes up in Baloo's cave. Baloo asks Mowgli for a favor. He wants him to get honey from a bee's nest because Baloo is afraid of heights. Using his cleverness, Mowgli builds tools and, after much effort, manages to bring honey for Baloo. When Mowgli mentions he's planning to go to the village, Baloo convinces him to stay a little longer to help collect honey until winter, promising they'll enjoy it together. He even says if Mowgli still wants to leave afterward, he'll take him to the village himself. Wanting a reason to stay, Mowgli agrees. Meanwhile, Shere Khan continues to spread fear among the wolves. Mowgli and Baloo grow close and become good friends, enjoying their time together. One day, Bagheera finds them and gets angry at Mowgli for using human tools and ignoring his plan to go to the village, and at Baloo for taking advantage of Mowgli's innocence. That night, Mowgli can't sleep and goes for a walk. He bows to a group of elephants, but they don't respond. Then he notices a baby elephant stuck in a hole. Mowgli quickly uses a rope to rescue it, impressing both Bagheera and Baloo. Bagheera tells Baloo that Mowgli is in danger. Shere Khan has even killed Akela and begs him to convince Mowgli to leave as he listens to Baloo. To protect Mowgli, Baloo lies and says he was just using him for honey and doesn't need him anymore. Hurt, Mowgli runs off and climbs a tree where a group of monkeys kidnaps him. Bagheera and Baloo try to save him, but are blocked by a river. Baloo lets Bagheera walk over him like a bridge so they can continue. They see the monkeys have taken Mowgli to a mountain and rush there. Bagheera tells Baloo to stay behind, but Baloo, fueled by Mowgli's friendship, bravely climbs the mountain. They discover that the monkeys have brought Mowgli to King Louie, a giant ape who believes humans can make fire. He promises to protect Mowgli if he gives him the red flower, fire, hoping it will make him the most feared and powerful animal. Bagheera and Baloo spot a huge temple where Mowgli is being held and head inside to rescue him. Mowgli tries to explain to King Louie that he cannot create fire, but Louie thinks he's lying and becomes furious. Just then, Baloo enters and distracts everyone, giving Bagheera a chance to take Mowgli away. However, a monkey spots them, and soon all the monkeys are chasing after them. Baloo and Bagheera stay back to hold them off and tell Mowgli to keep running. As Mowgli runs, Louie chases him and suddenly blocks his path. When Mowgli says he doesn't need him and wants to return to Akela, Louie reveals the shocking truth that Shere Khan has killed Akela. Heartbroken, Mowgli keeps running. Meanwhile, Baloo and Bagheera bravely fight off the monkeys. Louie is close to catching Mowgli, but Mowgli climbs a tree, and when Louie follows, the entire structure collapses on him. For a moment, Bagheera and Baloo fear the worst, but Mowgli calls out to them. He's safe, but deeply upset that they hid Akela's death from him. He then heads to the village, but soon returns, holding a lit torch. Without realizing, he sets part of the jungle on fire and goes to the river where everything began. There, he confronts Shere Khan, declaring he's not afraid and ready to fight. Shere Khan mocks him, saying the animals now fear him even more. Because he brought fire, the red will help him now. But Baloo arrives and says he stands with Mowgli. Bagheera and the wolves join too. As Mowgli steps forward, Bagheera reminds him that he must fight like a human. Mowgli then goes to make tools, readying himself for the final battle, while Shere Khan hunts him down. Mowgli climbs a tree, prepared for the fight ahead. During the fight, Shere Khan injures Mowgli with his sharp claws, but Mowgli bravely climbs higher into the tree. As Shere Khan tries to follow by grabbing a tree trunk, it weakens and breaks, causing him to fall into the fire below. Meanwhile, Mowgli escapes using a swing he made. All the animals are gathered, watching and hoping, and soon they see Mowgli arriving triumphantly on the back of the same baby elephant he had once saved. Joy fills their eyes as they realize Shere Khan's reign of terror is finally over. The animals work together to put out the fire by guiding water toward the burning jungle. In the end, Mowgli begins a new life surrounded by his friends, Baloo, Bagheera, and his wolf family. And with that, the movie ends. Thank you for watching.